communication meeting for the Adventist World Headquarters team is held for the first time in Brazil. Bible and Science Educators Conference takes place in Indonesia. ADRA inaugurates headquarters in El Salvador. I Will Go Amazon Experience promotes immersive missionary engagement. Seventh-day Adventist Church in Australia launches mission trip to Laos. These and other news of hope are coming up here on ANN. Adventist communicators gathered for 3 days in São Paulo, Brazil, and were joined by leaders from the General Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church's Communication Department. This was the first meeting of the communication team from the Adventist World Headquarters in Brazil with Freelance collaborators.
The pioneering event took place between August 29th and 31st, starting at the Adventist Institute of Technology and ending at the Adventist University Center of São Paulo, Campus 2. And brought together 46 professionals, including General Conference Vice President Billy Biaggi.
So through radio, television, we are potentially covering the world, but especially through the internet, because everyone is connected today. Isn't that right?
The meeting served as a forum for the exchange of ideas and strategies to strengthen the church's digital presence and community outreach.
The team working on social media for the General Conference in Portuguese language had never met before. So the objective was for them to not only meet, but also exchange experiences, learn, and encourage each other. And this meeting has been very, very positive, revitalizing spiritual energy, technical knowledge, and dreams of everyone, to make the preaching of the gospel in the Portuguese language on social media a reality.
Among the attendees was the team behind Heroes, a Bible trivia app that has amassed 900,000 downloads, standing out as an innovative religious education and engagement tool.
It is a great joy to participate in this event that brings together all the people who have embraced the ministry of evangelism through communication. So it is an event that promotes integration. We get to know the people with whom we are working on a project with in different countries. We renew the conviction to work with the preaching of the gospel through technology, media, games, and, in addition, we also envision the horizon, the projects, the strategies, the plans, and the goals for the future. So only gratitude and great joy to participate in this meeting.
The meeting was attended by the team from ANN, Adventist News Network. The group is responsible for the church's world news on digital platforms and for the 30-minute video news in English, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and Swahili.
This has been a dream come true to see the innovation, the unity, and the missional aspect of the South America Division. To be able to come here and to train our team that is all across South America Division and to get to know them for the very first time was also a very special experience. To be able to put the heart and the mission all together in person was an experience that we will never forget.
It is important for us to have this contact with these people, each one working in a different area, in a project that is really very large. We have no idea of the reach that this project has. So once again, I want to thank everyone who participated and is here with us. Very cool. Thank you. Yes, always thanking the entire management that is always leading this whole group to work in a very nice way and mainly bringing the gospel to people who still do not know Jesus.
The meeting in Brazil underscored the importance of effective communication and pastoral care in the digital age and the Adventist Church's commitment to being an organization with global relevance.
In the last 2 days, we met with the entire Portuguese-speaking team of the World Church. It is very inspiring to have game designers and people who create content for the internet, pastoral care, all together participating in this meeting, inspiring each other, and most of them meeting for the first time now. They have been working on Zoom for 2 years, and now they are together. And of course, the synergy that comes from that is tremendous.
It has been a joy to participate in this event, to get to know each of our colleagues and leaders up close. And here, they are not just positions, but people, part of God's family. Each of the people here has been used as His tool to speak to hearts. So we have been learning special things from each person here and truly helping each other. It is a privilege to be here.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Solomon Islands has reported a significant increase in baptisms during its I Will Go to My Neighbor initiative. Launched at the start of the year, the initiative culminated in July at the mission's annual Pentecostal harvest, with 536 baptisms recorded, in addition to the 846 baptisms recorded in the first half of 2023. A combined 3-week media evangelism event in July, live-streamed via Hope Channel TV, TTV1-2, Hope Channel Facebook page, and Hope Radio, reached all churches across the country with internet and TV access. Commenting on the baptisms, Pastor David Filo, Seventh-day Adventist Church president for the Solomon Islands, said, "There must be great rejoicing in heaven as each individual choose the Lord through the waters of baptism." The I Will Go to My Neighbor initiative aimed to introduce people to biblical truth, showing them the love of Jesus and leading them towards making a spiritual commitment. I Will Go is a worldwide project of the Adventist Church that encourages people to get involved with the mission of sharing Jesus Christ's message of hope. This year, from October 12th to 15th, the I Will Go Amazonia experience will take place for the first time in the Brazilian state of Amazonas. Made in a contemporary format, the following video shares a little more about this experience.
Amazon rainforest, a true green paradise full of hidden wonders. Get ready to embark on an unforgettable adventure of connection with God. Live a practical experience through the Amazon, where mission and purpose come together in one single objective. In this incredible journey, you will experience unique moments with eternal significance. The I Will Go Amazon experience awaits you. Sign up!
The Bible and Science Educators Conference of the Adventist Church in Southeast Asia was held at the Klabat University in Manado, North Sulawesi, Indonesia. The event drew in 246 participants, encompassing school educators, university faculty, and church administrators. Attendees converged from places such as Jakarta, West Papua, and the Philippines. The conference covered many facets of faith and creation based on the Bible and books written by Ellen White. The meeting served as an opportunity to encourage the teachers in the Southeast Asia region on the Seventh-day Adventist biblical worldview and creation, problems with Darwinian evolution, and a much shorter chronology than traditional geology proposes. Dozens of people showed up at the Adventist University of Haiti, UNAH, to donate blood for a student who was hospitalized with a serious blood condition. The student, 24-year-old Sanderva Judeline Joseph, was recently diagnosed with aplastic anemia, a rare and serious blood disorder. In a matter of days, university officials organized a blood drive in coordination with various public entities. Students, family, and friends lined up to donate 30 units of blood. The blood drive was the first organized on campus and one that left many baffled by how quickly blood units were collected. Sanderva expressed her gratitude to God and the donors for the blood contributions. She needs intensive medical treatment and other medical interventions outside of Haiti. She will continue to receive blood transfusions while resting at home. Students and faculty continue to pray for her. For more than 3 years, Elder Ted Wilson, General Conference President, has communicated with more than 22 million believers through weekly 10-minute video messages. Currently, he is discussing the book The Great Controversy by Ellen G. White in detail. The publication is the missionary book of the Adventist Church for 2023 and 2024 and should achieve distribution of more than 500 million free copies in several languages. Let's watch part of the commentary on Chapter 17 titled Heralds of the Morning.
Greetings, friends. One of the most solemn and yet most wonderful truths revealed in the Bible is that of Christ's second coming. For centuries, people have longed and waited for the glorious day when Jesus will come to take us home to live with Him forever. Ever since Adam and Eve had to leave their garden home. The children of faith have waited for the coming of the promised one to break the destroyer's power and bring them back to the lost paradise. The scriptures record this blessed hope from the early days of this earth's history. The prophet Enoch, who was only the 7th generation from Adam, declared, "Behold, the Lord comes with 10,000s of his saints to execute judgment on all." The patriarch Job exclaimed.
This and other weekly messages from Pastor Ted Wilson can be viewed and shared on the Seventh-day Adventist Church's official YouTube page. Antoinette Fournier, principal of Eva Werner Primary School at Kibidula Farm in Tanzania, shared her experiences and challenges at the 2023 Adventist Laymen's Services and Industries ASI Convention in Kansas City, United States. Kibidula Farm, established in 1989, has a mission to transform lives across Tanzania through practical education, agriculture, health, and community service. It operates a primary day school, an agricultural school for at-risk youth, and an evangelism school. The institution dedicates 500 acres, 202 hectares, to 73,000 avocado trees, whose sales support the mission and missionaries. The sale of avocados helped the school become self-sufficient. Fournier remains committed to her service, acknowledging the ongoing challenges, but expressing that her faith in God's care continues to grow. Her constant prayer is, "Lord, help me lead this school. Help me to minister to these children." In a slide shown at the 2023 ASI Convention, Kibidula Farm leaders showed how the mission of the school has also resulted in many lives transformed and baptisms. The Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, in El Salvador inaugurated its new headquarters during a special ceremony held in San Juan Opico in the Libertad Department. Dozens of church leaders, government officials, church members, and students from ADRA's literacy program gathered to witness a 22-year-old dream come true. Nestled on the campus of the Adventist training school operated by the local church, the two-story building will allow more space for staff, volunteer training, workshops, and special training events for the community. Alex Figueroa, ADRA El Salvador director, said that the Adventist agency is committed to continuing to help people better their lives. Figueroa's prayer is a request for God's help to make ADRA an emblematic institution for assisting others. Caleb Mission is spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ within communities and transforming the lives of individuals like Oswaldo. He was an alcoholic, smoked, and used several other drugs. His life took a turn when the Caleb Mission found him. Today, Oswaldo is a leader of the Church of Coari in the Brazilian state of Amazonas. He testifies, together with his friends and family, of what the message of salvation can accomplish in one's life.
Well, I live a few kilometers from the city, about 60 kilometers from the city of Coari, inside the Coari Lake, which we call Coari Grande, in the locality of Tibiana. It's Tibiano's good success. To reach my home, you can only get there by boat.
Usually the day starts at dawn. After worship, we go to the fields, and the women also accompany us. The women here accompany the men. They also help the men in farming, growing bananas and cassava, and everything else. And there is fishing too. Someone goes out to fish, sets the net, and catches fish. Here, thank God, it is always a family. It is a carnal family, and also a spiritual one.
I was an alcoholic, I smoked, I drank. I was a person who did not respect my wife.
Eu era uma pessoa muito que não respeitava minha esposa.
Sometimes we stopped to think and imagine that it was all bad, that there was no good.
Era só coisa ruim. Não tinha coisa boa.
What I did was really bad.
Coisa ruim mesmo que eu fazia.
The worst thing, in my opinion, was that I cheated on my wife too much.
Eu achava que eu sei lá, atraía minha esposa demais.
Oswaldo was a very rebellious boy. He used drugs, drank. Even though he was married, he also lived with other women.
But Oswaldo's life was complicated, really complicated. He was one of those who drank. He did wrong things.
For thanks to God, the Caleb Mission found me, and they did evangelism here. They conducted evangelism, pastors came, and conducted evangelism. We got married and baptized.
And with the Caleb Mission, he accepted and was baptized, thanks to God. Today he is a church leader.
I'm getting used to the term Mr. Oswaldo. I didn't have that word in my vocabulary. I didn't. And today I walk by and people say, Mr. Oswaldo, how are you, Mr. Oswaldo? I keep thinking about this, Mr. Oswaldo. To what extent I have come to being a respected man.
The Caleb Mission was really great and helped our family a lot, as well as other families. We used to do many things that didn't please God. Now we preach to all families.
The Caleb Mission transformed our lives.
My mission today is to bring the gospel, to preach the gospel, to take it wherever I go. And now with the big flood, it's easy. We get very close to the stairs, to the door. We get there, hand out a pamphlet, and we see people's fragility. There is no God there. We arrive, enter with God and ask, "Excuse me, can we open the Bible?" "Yes, you can, brother." And we start to speak, and the person starts shedding tears. God raises people from where we can't imagine. And today I am a Caleb. I consecrate myself as a Caleb, preaching the gospel to everyone in the riverside.
You see, we usually, as human beings, think that there's no way out. We often think that way. But thanks to God, the power of the Holy Spirit works in people's lives.
By the grace of God, he accepted the word. Today he is a man of God.
If there is salvation for Oswaldo, there is salvation for anyone who believes in God. Believe in the word and love of God.
The Caleb Mission found me, and now I want to find others like they found me. My friends, they are all out there. Wherever I go, I will bring the love of God to them.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Australia sent a group of 7 volunteers on a mission trip to Laos, a country in Southeast Asia, as part of the Service to Others Really Matters STORMCo initiative. The program, which has a 30-year history internationally and across Australia, aims to engage youth in humanitarian work. The team's mission in Laos took place at Phon Sivan's Naptipsavan Bilingual School, an institution offering kindergarten, primary education, and English language instruction in Yau King Wang Province. During the stay, the group conducted a STORMCo Vacation Bible School program for local children and teenagers, marking a significant achievement in a predominantly Buddhist and communist-controlled country. The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Australia plans to organize 3 more STORMCo mission trips to Laos in 2024. The goal is to send volunteers annually to the region, expanding the reach of their community programs. When we help others, we become the hands and feet of Jesus. This is the work that ADRA, the Adventist Humanitarian Agency, is doing to assist thousands of refugees across Europe.
We didn't think that we were hungry or we couldn't take shower because there were no hot water. We just were thinking about are we going to stay alive today or are we going to die? And we were only praying all the time, and thanks God we are still alive. I'm Ruslana. I'm staying here in Poland at the church. My family are refugees from Ukraine. My mom, my siblings, sister and brother. Unfortunately, our father, he's a preacher and he's left in Ukraine. When the first day of war started, we hoped it will end soon, but it didn't. And the worst part was that our city, Brezansk, was occupied on the second and third days of war, so just from the start, and we couldn't leave the city at all. And the pharmacies, the food stores were completely empty. People couldn't buy food or even like simple medicines. And also we didn't have any network, or we couldn't even call that we are alive. And our grandmother, she was so worried, and we couldn't tell her that we are alive. It was so bad.
Ruslana and her family are among the millions of refugees fleeing the conflict in Ukraine. Few know where they will end up.
Majority of us don't have relatives or friends here, and the only people who help is church. The church gonna give us a chance to have future and help us with the basic things.
And here's a bedroom, so we slept here, and it's quite comfortable. It's warm here and nice. And we are really glad that church provided us a place to sleep in.
Adventist churches across Europe are redefining what it means for a church to be a sanctuary. ADRA supports their efforts to take in thousands of refugees.
Jesus never asked, "Who are you? What is your nationality? Are you a good person or bad person?" He was open. And I think this is a good example for us. When we are helping others, it's like Jesus' hands will be through us. We change because of Jesus, of His impact on us. And we want to be His hands. We want to be His feet.
Global humanitarian agency, ADRA, which is
the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, based here
internacional, que es la rama humanitaria de la Iglesia Adventista del Séptimo Día.
Adventista de Recursos Assistenciais. Right now, the organization has people in and around Ukraine, helping the hundreds of thousands of people fleeing.
Well, groups here at home are getting involved as well.
The Maryland A Group is going much farther, 5,000 miles farther, to provide direct help.
It's already providing shelter to refugees in youth centers and church buildings.
ADRA volunteers cross the border themselves into Ukraine with this convoy carrying supplies.
When they said, like, don't worry, you can feel like at home here and we will help you because we are your brothers and sisters in God, they just supported us, and that meant so much.
I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me.
Thank you for watching ANN. Join us next week for more news from the headquarters of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. Did you know the Seventh-day Adventist Church has a YouTube channel where you can watch ANN videos, ANN in depth, and plenty of other amazing videos on prophecy, health, and Bible study? Just go to YouTube and search for the Adventist Church. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you never miss a new video. And remember, leave a comment or a prayer request. We have a team dedicated to praying for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Before we say goodbye, we'll leave you with some good news from the book of Nahum, chapter 1, verse 7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and He knows those who trust in Him. That's our program for this week. And remember, you can always visit adventist.news for daily news and videos. Until next time, when we will have more news of faith, love, and hope. God bless.